Hello. How's it going, Jib? Good to see you, buddy. How you doing? Would you like to join the penguin party? No pressure if you're not in a position to do so. But yeah, so last season, season 3, I did a bit of gaming. Finished in the top 69. I engineered it a little bit. Special thanks to Rockin' Oni or Roki Noni. I don't know how their name is supposed to be pronounced. Yes, nice. I was like around here-ish. And I was like just behind these two, and I was like, okay, I know this person has been on as of like the previous night, so they're probably gonna sign on. So like I was just on my couch relaxing. Thought I would pop into Fast Penguin every now and then to see if Roki Noni would pop on or not. And then I saw them start getting some points, and I'm like, all right, better keep an eye on them. And I won like one extra match just to get ahead of these guys. They kept climbing, and I'm like, all right, I actually got to 68, and I'm like, okay, I need this person to not just sit in 69th place. And they did continue playing, and they got ahead of me. So I would have been in trouble. Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten my my desired placement unless they kept grinding, and thankfully they did. So I got my placement for the memes, and I'm very happy with that. So the new season is no longer pirate themed. Oh, and of course I've got my my top 100 legend. It's still called just season 3 legend, but it has a specific icon. You get silver for being in the top 100, gold for being in the top 10, and then like a rainbow color. Can we actually view those still in the announcements? Probably not. No, it doesn't look like it. There's still an event going on from the last little bit where you can get this funky voxel skin. I'd be more interested in it if it wasn't a costume and was just a color. The blue screen's kind of cool because it actually glows in the dark, so on the podium at the end, when things are dark, you can actually see it glowing. Yeah, I did mention that. I'll throw that in the title. As far as voice chat is concerned, I'm only cool with people that I've vetted joining voice chat, but you're among those people, so yeah, by all means, get yourself a drink and your controller. Also, before the season is over, I need to get the kimono skin because I want the umbrella emote. And I'm currently leveling up. They also added the old ninja costume. They said, I think that this is for a limited time, maybe? I think they should just keep it here because this was a very popular costume. Yeah. No worries, no worries. It happens. Yeah, there was the Dozel Corp collab. I think we talked about that before, maybe. Yeah, the pen pewter is kind of interesting. You get a nice little emote there. The oh yeah, and there's the pixel transformation. Hello, Flammy. Welcome on in. Good to see you. Yeah, they are, Jib. Now they're pretty good, but like I need to watch what I'm spending. So like the umbrella is kind of part of my branding, so I definitely want to make sure I grab that. How you doing, Flammy? Oh, well, just got a game. I was about to say if you wanted to join the party, you are welcome to. But yeah, no worries. We'll take a look at the season pass stuff after we finish this match. Sundays seem to be a pretty good time to play Fast Penguin at night, because a lot of the Japanese players seem to go to bed early to prepare for work. There's one person here. Okay, there are 3 Japanese players. They recently changed the matchmaking logic to try and prevent people with less than 800 rating points from getting matched with top players, but I've also found that I've been getting into lobbies with like two or 3 or even just one other human being, and then just everything else has been pendroids. There was one lobby I was in that was like, who was it? It was one of the top 3 Japanese players. It was Masked Rabbit and Mata Trick, I think. At some point, Masked Rabbit either got disconnected or dropped out. I beat Mata Trick, and then the top 3 person kicked my butt. They've normalized the volume of Italian Crunch, so now I can run this at 40% and not blow out everyone's eardrums. This person with the that's the person who beat me earlier in that one match with like 3 other people. Yeah, compared to when I last streamed this, they did fix some of the really annoying shortcuts that persisted from season 2. There's still some out of bounds shortcuts that I'm not a big fan of. That I hope that they fix. Yeah, we know. I'll take a look at chat and oh, well, fuck me. All right. I just saved my key for the end when I get it. Might not be the best strategy, but hello. You know what? Let's make some plays. Ooh, yes, let's go. Let's make sure no one bonks me on the head. Nah, saw that coming. Well, top 4. Hello, Axoltion, welcome in. And Faybite. Ida, welcome in. Ida, would you like to play some Fast Penguin and enjoy VC and all that? Oh, Killer Faye! Hello! How you doing? I don't watch a lot of Twitch anymore, I'll be honest, so I was not aware that you had changed your screen name. I'm doing all right. Little worse for wear in my personal life, but you know, gaming-wise, doing pretty good. I like the new maps a lot. The pirate maps, Italian Crunch, are still my favorite. But the new world, Japan Scroll. I think the verticality is really cool, and the power-ups definitely add some cool spice. Yeah, that might be something to hide. So I was talking about this earlier on the Fast Penguin Discord server. I find that for me, so I've got the wind scroll, and now we get some insane air anytime we attack anyone successfully. You can get one of 3 scrolls randomly. They stack up the chests in sets of 2. Oh, that was too early. Oh shit! I didn't know that there was a. Oh, that was weird. You still get sardine cans when you're respawning. I didn't notice the gate, and I made a knee-jerk reaction there. Water makes you. It says invincible. We can talk about the grammatical implications of that. That might not have been the smartest decision, but whatever. We roll with it. You can't take damage, basically. So you can phase through those gates. You can phase through NPC enemy gimmicks, and other players can still attack you, but you won't spin out. Make some plays. And then the fire scroll will just give you a faster speed off of attacks, which I am not a big fan of. I think it's hard to make use of it unless there's a whole bunch of enemies and gimmicks back to back. Let me catch up with chat here. Yeah, I actually really like the verticality from the Italian Crunch stages already, so having more of that is nice. I also really like the length of the Japan Scroll stages. It makes it a little difficult to figure out what the optimal routes to take are. At the same time, however, because you don't have any control over the scrolls that you're getting, you can't always take the optimal routes. So I think that there is almost more skill at play because you have to make do with what the game gives you. Yes. I think the water scroll aesthetic is really cool, though. The fact that you kind of like split apart. But yes, anyway, so I've coined this term just for myself, just because I like the sound of it. I find at the start of most matches, after you've landed your initial attack and everyone lands, that's when the game decides to kind of catch up with everyone's positions in real time. And I tend to call that a ping explosion, because everyone just kind of erupts in a whole bunch of fast-paced teleports. So if I ever mention that, that's what I'm referring to when I use the term ping explosion. I do not want this person to attack me. Yeah. Damn it. Oh, this is not a... Okay, everyone's ulting. This is annoying. All right, we're gonna have to smoke it here. This isn't what you would do meta-wise, but we need to get some distance. I shouldn't have done that. That was weird. They've also adjusted these guys so that they motherfucker. Yeah, see, this is why you're supposed to save your ult for here. I'm basically gonna get dropped out. Yeah. That was one of my worst runs of that course in a long time. But yeah, they also adjusted the timing of the seals at the end there, so that only one is really visible at a time. Oh, it's Omi Joe. Hello. Welcome on in. Have you changed your screen name in game? Because I haven't seen your name in the longest time. I'm assuming now it's in like hiragana, and I am terrible at recognizing names in foreign characters. The Golden Bolt. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the fire scroll, if I'm being honest. My particular complaint about the Japan scroll stages is I find that there are these weird dry spots where, because a lot of the fire scroll and the wind scrolls, their main benefit is they augment your they augment your attacks. If there's nothing to attack, then you're not really getting a benefit of having the scroll. So I kind of wish that there were more gimmicks available to attack more consistently in the Japan scroll stages. Okay, let's see if we can grab one more. Nope. Can we? We missed the birds too. No, we're gonna lose some points here. Oh, Matatrek is in here. There you go. Yeah, that was not a great run. We're gonna give the matchmaking a second because I'd like to avoid getting into this lobby again. I don't care if that makes me a coward. I want points. All right. Let me get caught up here. Wait, that's me? I'm on the podium? How did... Okay. Let's, that is not me. God damn it. I don't see that, people using that color enough. So I got excited. Yeah. I would even go as far as to say that I feel like sometimes with the wind scroll even, I don't get optimal usage out of it, depending on when I get it. The Jeep? You mean the... Yeah. I have to go to add friends. I'm assuming that's you. Yeah. Oh, have I not given you... There you are. Welcome on in, Jib. Let's get Flammy in here. I am a loud person. I mean, it is a well, I'm not gonna say it's not an expensive microphone. It's a Blue Yeti, but I am close to it, and it is fairly loud. So. I might have been leaning back. Yeah. Right on. So we'll just give the matchmaking a second. I'll take a look at the season pass. Yes, I did manage to grab the black pass already, and so I'm just saving up for the kimono. So we got a like a hot spring towel. We got some Urio, I believe this old golden coin currency is called. There's the haunted swordsman ride. We've got eating a jelly donut. We got some cherry blossoms. We got a sword. There's the bowl. We've got a basically the substitution jutsu from the ninja skin. We got a proper hot spring. I like this a lot. I might use this. I like the sardine cans instead of sake in the little floating bowl there. There's the relaxing soak banner, which is really cool. And then there's the new ninja. And they did add the ability to view bonus items. That's actually really fetching. The white and green. It's nice. Yeah, and I because I've bought the pass, I can't view that menu anymore. But you can also view the bonus items for the pass. So what I was doing for most of last season, I was using the blue lemon penguin color, but now I'm using the Master Swordsman. I don't like the scar very much, but it's obscured by the eye patch anyway. So we've got this skin here, the Ronin. And I've got the colors unlocked so far. And what I'm really wanting from it is the Iaido drawing stance. Yeah, it's very cool. Let me just... no, I'm just gonna get my skin back on, and then I'm gonna ready up. Yeah. Okay. I think we're good to go. I just need to avoid talking over you because there's a bit of an echo that kicks in when you're talking at the same time as me, but it's fine. So how's everybody doing tonight? Cool. Silence. All right. Well, I'm doing pretty good. My life has not been particularly eventful recently. I've really just been playing a whole lot of this. I am not going to be grinding for the leaderboard. Again, it took so much time. I did the math. At least 101.5 hours of playtime. Yeah, same here. I try to avoid playing this game at peak JP hours because, as I said before, at the end of the day, depending on the time that you're playing, you're making 3 times the points per tour. So, you know, it's a difference of potentially 24 points versus 8. So, I'll play when I can make 3 times the points, thanks. Ooh, Pal World. I'm not a big fan of survival crafting games myself, nor Pokemon, if I'm being honest, but I do respect what they're doing with that game. New job. And my job recently changed departments on us. I'm not really enjoying my new role so far, but it's not terrible. It's just I don't like change. Switch to news, right? Yeah, I'm kind of getting to a point where I'm considering getting like an Xbox Series X, so that I can play stuff like Monster Hunter that runs like dog shit on PC, in a much more stable, all right, I feel like there was a little game there where we were deciding, all right, do we want to take the gloves off already? And for the record, I'm gonna do one trick because I can't recall if I've shown it off. I probably have, but they have actually published some community guidelines suggesting certain shortcuts that you shouldn't be taking, and this is one of the ones that, in my opinion, needs to be patched because it's an out-of-bounds shortcut. So if you go over here and you jump and attack this, you can get over here. See, like, all the Japanese players are still doing this, which is a little frustrating, because I was kind of hoping that after they published the community guidelines, that people would stop doing that, but they haven't changed their behavior, so... So these days on this course, I try to take the other path where you get an extra seal punching bag. And it's comparable in terms of speed, honestly. So, like, this is not even a shortcut worth taking. But in my opinion, the sky-high stages are fine. There's really just that one shortcut I don't like. Nice. Flammy. Good second place. Jib, good finish. Oh, Pesky Flame is in here, too. Nice. The Hawaii stages, in my opinion, need some pretty serious fixes. Especially Big Wave of Ice. It has 2 shortcuts that I think they need to get rid of. There's a skip where you can just jump and attack into the sky tunnel at the very beginning, and then you can also wall climb the Big Wave, and get out of bounds. Yeah, but I mean, like, I'm pretty consistent at this game, but I'll still have runs where I make a really big mistake that screws me over. Like, no matter how consistent you can be, there's always room for error. I was remarking off stream to some friends the other day. I kind of wish there were regional flags for players. Like, god damn it. See, that's another thing I've talked about on the Fast Penguin Discord. I wish that the hitboxes for the dancing bears were larger, or at least had some sort of priority system attributed to them. Because accidentally attacking a player instead of the dancing bear loses you a lot of time. Wonder if it's the person that's like way ahead. There's Kami-chan. But I think there's someone who's even further ahead. And I don't consider fence hops too bad of a shortcut. There's still one of those on the whirlpool map. And like, I'm kind of okay with it. The bigger issue, I think, is on Giant Whirlpool, there's an issue with ooh, sick. There's an issue with a wall climbing thing that you can do on either side of the ice tunnel just before the whirlpool. Oh, nice first place. You're doing good tonight, Flammy. Yeah, I do agree. I'll be honest. The way that they phrased some of the community guidelines, I don't agree with, because one of them specifically states that you shouldn't be deliberately going to lower parts of the track for more optimal routes, and I'm like, that's just part of the game. That's a weird phrasing. So I don't think it's feasible for them to really enforce those guidelines, so I don't blame people for ignoring them. I just kind of wish that, you know, it would result in some behavioral changes. I do wish that they responded more rapidly to some of the fixes. Like, again, it took them like pretty much the entirety of season 2. Like, we didn't really see fixes to the season 2 maps, the night party maps, until the beginning of season 3. And some of those fixes are just as simple as, yeah, we put a ceiling on top of this wall that people were climbing in the finale stage for really the finale stage for the desert night party. See, like, that shortcut I just took is technically against the community guidelines. I also discovered that if you stick to the left here when you're ulting, you can get double sardine cans. So those are not placed equidistantly. Clean. Oh, that's rough. But it's also kind of par for the course. I do love this this emote a lot. I'm honestly struggling with the number of emotes that I'm allowed to have. I want more than 4. Yeah. Like, say what you want. They've done great with the cosmetics for this game. And I'm glad that the game's been successful enough for them to pre-approve 3 more seasons. Because they have a roadmap for up to Season 6 now. Yeah. Because, like, the bumpers don't do anything. I'm gonna apologize in advance. God. Alright. That was weird. Sometimes I find when I'm playing this, it feels like I hit like an invisible wall and it jerks my control to the side. Usually it happens in the air around like tight turns. And I don't know what causes that. Because it doesn't feel like a lag issue. I don't know if I should be attacking there to get on top of that building or not. Should I have attacked there? Oh, that was... Oh, no. Oh, no. That was a large time loss. All right. Oh, we didn't get a scroll. Okay, someone is clearly above me. This is actually a clutch scroll to have right now. Let's go. Whew. Man, like, the triggers don't do anything either, right? So, there's a lot they could do. But at the same time, I could imagine some people using the triggers to actually play the game. So, shoulder buttons make the most sense. Just add a second emote button as like a palette of D-pad buttons, like L1 plus D-pad, and then R1 plus D-pad. Right on, 2 of us on the podium. Very nice. Really? I didn't know that they added that. Hold on, let's take a look at the controls. Also, Jib, I'm just checking, have you just been quiet or have you muted yourself? Okay. Oh, one thing they did is they did bring back the attack not possible sound effect, but you can disable that. You can also disable the gimmick guide for the scrolls. And there's also a beginner's guide, which I haven't bothered taking a look at. It looks like I already disabled motion blur. No, doesn't look like there is a key for a respawn. It might be an option in the pause menu. Yeah, I'm not sure how long I will play Fast Penguin tonight, but you know, probably for an hour or 2. I don't even remember what that looks like. Can I view the tutorial? Ah, yeah. You know what? I complained so much. Well, I mean, the problem is that I usually play this game muted while like listening to music or like ASMR or whatever. I forgot about the matchmaking sound, which I don't think they've ever added a feature to disable. Challenge menu. Oh yeah. I would have expected this would have been added as a costume a long time ago. It's a sardine costume. I like that one a lot. The shop owner, isn't that just you have an afro, right? Oh, did we get match made? Yeah, we got match made. All right. This guy doesn't seem okay. One thing I do like, this isn't really helpful if it's not the first course, but the first whatever first course you're gonna get decides which pregame lobby you get into, and the Japan scroll one allows you to experiment with the various scrolls. But I think the water aesthetic is super cool. Is it the dancing emote that the season pass guys do? Oh, the music didn't trigger. There it is. Weird. See, and now I've got this fire scroll, but no means of using it. Because I was in the lead. Shoot. Not sure how I didn't hit that guy. Aw, shit. I was literally just about to attack to get myself ahead of things. But I took too long. Yeah, unfortunately, this course is really hard to catch up. Also, having the water scroll as a trap, it is faster to go this way. Yeah. I will say I'm not a big fan of the end of the first stage. You get to a certain point and I just kind of feel like your places are locked in really early. But on the other side of that water gate, there is a yellow boost panel and a red boost panel. Those do not give you as much speed as the yellow slide cuts off by cornering that turn. So if you have the water scroll and you're like, oh, I can take this shortcut specifically for me, it's actually slower, so don't bother. Just make sure you hit one of the seals and you're good. And I think always one of them is always active. I will say that is one thing that I hope they address in the future, in that there are shortcuts that I feel are bait. Like they're slow cuts. They're not necessarily longer, they're just not optimal. I think this shortcut is really clever. Like, you just go through the floor. I think this might be one of my more favored of the Japan's. Oh, well, that was... See, again, a lot of the jumps with the fire scroll are either, like, underwhelming, or it feels like the next obstacle was not designed with the fire scroll in mind, and you just hit a wall. Oh, that sucked. I wagered too much on that timing. Ooh, I get to take one of these. I see people that are airborne. The verticality does make it a bit difficult to tell how ahead you might be, or not. That's not really a complaint, it's just more of an observation. I do like finish lines where you can kind of parkour at the end. Can we get a full Japan Scroll tour? I don't think I've done that before. But I imagine if you had the wind scroll and you attacked the, Alright, well, no one else is gonna take the charge, so it's up to Buddy Pendroid to give us the boost we crave. Man. Also, there's a secret speed boost in the water there. Oh. Okay, that was pretty good. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. So yeah, I just kind of wish that these platforms were placed better. Which I realize is difficult to do when you've got two powers that function very differently. Oh. I will say I don't like that feel. Oh, that was... Shit. I shouldn't have followed him. I kind of threw with that. Someone already finished? Oh my god. Fast penguin, slow cookie. But yeah, that I find whenever I'm on the bottom, well, there are a lot of seals, honestly, where I feel like every time I get a scroll that would be beneficial to attack the very next seal, the seal always disappears before I reach it. Yeah. That sucks. Right at the end. And we lost our pen droid. Thank you. Thank you, Funbags, for volunteering. Because I was also complaining about this. I don't like the Japanese meta of everyone stands like really far back from the starting line. Shit. Okay. Man, I was trying to showcase another shortcut, but everyone else got in my way. If you attack one of those seals there, or a player, you can go all the way over to the left, so behind the first key door. And that is something that I could potentially see being a little contentious. That said, I won't refuse some good old Italian crunch. I'm gonna get stuck in third again, aren't I? How did you get air? That was weird. But yeah, I don't like the Japanese player meta of like everyone stands in the middle, because in my opinion that only really disadvantages players that have a high ping. Because if you try and jump and attack everyone else, it's unlikely that you'll successfully land that attack. But at least when everyone is grouped up at the starting line, you have a point of reference where everyone is going to be grouped up, so there's going to be a line of people. And like, I get it. If you stand back, you're gonna get a longer combo. You're gonna rocket yourself further into the lead. So I understand why people do it. I just think that it's unfortunately, as a byproduct of the game's netcode, it's a little unfair to anyone that's not in Japan. Oh, that sucks, Flammy. Yes, it is me this time. Oh, you got dogpiled. That sucks. Yeah, I was just like consistently third. Oh, it's katana time. Let's get that on there. I'll replace my scimitar. I also wish you could use emotes on the lobby screen. Hello, Cathilos. Welcome in. Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine it's even that difficult for them to implement, because they can just use what they've already done for the podium. So I'm just catching up with some Discord messages. Yeah. At the very least, they could do something like they did with the Dozel Corp thing, where they could maybe just swap out like some random NPCs running around in the background. Close? No, I don't think I've heard of that. Oh, Mata Trick is here. Oh, I kind of like that wooden bowl texture. It's kind of nice. Oh, there's the... I don't know if you're real or not. I can't see your eyes. Pendroid VH3. Hold on. Let me see if he flinches. It would be nice. but I don't think it's super necessary. Oh, that rings a bell. Early ult, not too bad. Oh yeah, that's optimal. See, and then you get the water scroll here, and it's like, okay, that's nice, but what do I do with this? And it does feel like the wind scroll does give you a bit of a speed boost over like the jumps that you would get from like a dancing bear, which I do appreciate because that's something I was incredibly worried about because the speed loss on those is really poor. Yeah, I feel like I've seen some trailers for it. When you mentioned a woman protagonist, I was like, I feel like I've seen something like that recently. But I did not look too far into it. Nice. Double Japan. I think the ideal boosted map rotation for me would be Italian Crunch and Japan Scroll. And just play on those stages indefinitely. Nice. You gonna pop out? Yep, okay. Oh, I shouldn't have jumped. I keep attacking too early because I'm getting impatient. Yep. That has definitely cost me a place. Thank you, Jeb. Got a good head on those shoulders. It's very, elastic. Jesus. And here's where we lose a whole bunch of time because I was ulting. And this is what I really don't like about the Desert Night party. Oh, there you go. Got into the bath. Guess onsen ain't big enough for the two of us. But yeah, I do kind of wish that they would change something about the extreme air that you get when you're ulting off of any of the speed boosts. Because the Desert Night Party stage, inside the pyramid, if you're ulting and you hit one of those ramps, you just slam into the ceiling. Yeah. I hadn't done that before. And strangely enough, it's the tropical Hawaii night party stages that they're going to be like removing from the rotation and working on next. I feel like these are fine for the most part. Like they made a couple changes to like cut down on some of the shortcuts. It's like, again, my only issue with the stage is I feel like the speed loss. Oh, gross. I don't like it when people do the cool like horizontal slide and they take every single sardine can in front of me. This is always awkward because if you want to jump the fence, you can't use your ult because you need the extra verticality from the standard jump or the standard attack. And like this cave also sucks when you're ulting because you get more air than you need. Ah, shit. My, I hit the jump button, but my jump didn't come out. Second, though. Not bad. Here, let's have some barbecue. It's a regular old picnic out over here. Ow. Okay, I'm 2 points behind Mr. Katakana in the chair. Let's see if we can make those up. We have gotten the finale for Japan Scroll, haven't we? I can't recall. Oh no. I shouldn't have tried. Man, see, that guy did it. Not a trick, I see you. Better not attack me. Perfect. I think I heard another chest behind me. Oh. That was a good save on that guy. Hello, Arkwright. Welcome in. Hope you're doing good. Oh, I hear a chest. Someone's right behind me. This is... Oh, I screwed up. Oh, I wouldn't have beat them anyway. They ulted early. Oh. Ah. Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't really understand mechanically why it's more optimal to save your ult for the end rather than ulting as often as possible. You'd figure that the time difference would work out to be the same. Yeah, no worries. I mean, no one's obligated to come by stream, but it's always appreciated. Yeah, I mean, it could be that there are just more gimmicks. Ooh, the timing on that. Oh, that was sick. I'm proud of myself there. But yeah, there might just be more gimmicks like like seals toward the end of maps. Because the important thing is, so for example, Stardust Cove or whatever it's called, you always want to make sure you trigger your ult just before the seal so that you get bonus speed from the seal and then the 2 yellow boost pads. The yellow boost pads don't get a significant speed boost, but the seal, you definitely get a much larger speed boost from ulting when you hit it. So for the most part, whenever there are orange speed boosts or any kind of prop that you can attack, as long as you're ulting at that stage, you're going to get the most speed possible out of that one ult. I mean, I'm basing my... Okay, we did? All right. I was just wanting to make sure that I showcased all of them before I move on to a different game later this stream. Yeah, no worries. The lurk is certainly appreciated. But yeah, honestly, the optimal time to play this game is probably from about like 2 or 3 p.m. Eastern until about like 6 or 7. And then once you start playing beyond that, you slowly start seeing Japanese players waking up in the early morning. Saturdays can be rough because they'll just stay up all day. And it's just like, my points! I want points! That said, Saturday was actually pretty chill. So maybe early in a season, people aren't quite as competitive. I actually played this quite a bit off stream. It got really sweaty in the late evening, like around like 10 or 11 p.m. All the killers were playing. But like as late as like 6 or 7 was actually pretty fine for a Saturday. Yeah, I did see someone mention that. Might have been you even on the Fast Penguin server. Doesn't really make much of a difference. Because the hitboxes are large enough that that really doesn't affect things. I'm honestly kind of curious how the Pendroids are programmed, like what their default behavior is. Because sometimes I see them make some pretty clutch moves. So, like, clearly they do have some sort of awareness of the game's mechanics. Because, like, you look at them at the starting line and you think to yourself, oh, are they really just programmed to move forward and jump a bunch? But no, I think there's something more to it. Hey, Shin. Oh, you bastard. I shouldn't have done that. I got baited into not getting a key. But then Shin didn't get one either, so all's fair. Damn it. Well, that was a weird rubber band. That'll happen sometimes. Sometimes you just get a really good sequence of events that puts you so far ahead. That emote is so good. Yeah. It's a good feeling, though. Oh, that's weird. The water's not rendering. Oh, God. Well. That's pretty good. I feel like some of the chests have a higher rate of giving you certain types of scrolls. At least I feel like more often than not, I end up getting the water scroll there. But that could just be a confirmation bias. Ah. And of course the fire ran out just before that punching bag. Yeah, see this seal, it's a trap. Don't attack it. Or don't attack early. You won't hit it in time. I will say the pirate ship ultimate ride makes this sequence very difficult. Let's go. Welcome, Flammy. Welcome to the picnic. You can play that game. Ahead by 1 point. What was I saying about Stardust Cave earlier? Oh yeah, I was talking about when you should be ulting. Ow. I don't like getting launched over to the left. Ooh, but we can get this guy. Perfect. Oh. I think the optimal route is actually taking that shortcut with the key on the right, but I'm not 100%. And unfortunately, this VTuber person I'm not going to be able to beat. Might come ahead of Flammy, though. We'll see. Oh, did they choke? Oh, maybe. No. Yeah, the left path, unfortunately, is definitely slower. Not by a lot, but notably enough. But I do like that they changed the timing on those seals there, because before it was kind of a no-brainer. You were just kind of always guaranteed to get it, or normally we get it, and it just kind of felt shitty. Oh, this is close. We're all, the top 3 is all 2 points apart. At least I have, Man, it does not want to give us the Japan Scroll finale again. Everybody goop around the Pendroid. Oh, that sucked. Oh, I made a wager that I shouldn't have. Because they did change the behavior of keys, so there's a longer window now where you can sneak in behind someone opening up the door. Well, if I could not shun off the platform, I defeated someone. Can I? Now, the problem is Shun's gonna ult. Yeah. Nah. There's not enough. Boo. Yeah, I think a curried hamburger would be nice. It sounds good to me. No, I think I'm still going to be tied for first. Yeah. Now I can change my costume. Damn, did he throw the boulder at you and everything? Very good. So, Jib, did you say you were after the golden bowl or just the regular one? Right. I mean, Flammy, as long as you get on the podium, that's a win in my book. The difference between like a blue badge and bronze is still pretty significant. Although also is the difference between bronze and gold. So, you know. Yep. Yeah, it shouldn't be too difficult. But like during season 2, I was probably star rank. I just was not vibing with the number of ridiculous shortcuts that were in those night party maps. Yep. That is correct. And if you're really unlucky and you're in the top 3, and you still somehow end up not on the podium, then you get 8, I believe. That's fair. Because I was complaining about the hitbox for the priority rather for hitting a player versus the dancing bear, and I do agree. There are unfortunately a lot of occasions where if you don't hit the dancing bear, then you're losing several places guaranteed. There is also an exploit here that I want them to fix, where if you're on that half pipe, you can go to the right and you can get into the key door shortcut and grab some of the sardine cans. And I hope that they put a fence up there. Oh, Garu's here. Nice. I don't know when the ideal time to ult is. But hey, I made it work. I'll be honest, I really don't like the first Hawaii night party course. I think it's really short. I don't like the big wave where you get like the ridiculous air off of the huge ramps. All the Japanese players take that ridiculous shortcut where they ult just before the orange pads that take you to the big icy wave, and that's kind of it's not consistent. Sometimes you won't get enough air or enough distance and you'll just fall. So I don't take that shortcut personally, but it's frustrating when I see people get ahead of me because they take it. Yeah, I like to do that if I ever get stuck on the other side of the finish line. Oh, that was weird. Could I get a key in these trying times? A little late, but I'll take it. You know, this is going to be an early ult. Yeah, let's do it. Man, there's enough people ahead of me that they're doubling up. Ooh, Garu made a overcommitment there. I don't think they noticed that they didn't have a key. I have done that before, and you feel so stupid. How the heck was that person so far ahead? That's crazy. But yeah, personally, I think the Hawaii night party stages are just very bland. And yeah, there's not a lot of opportunity to get ahead. That said, I think the desert night party stages have more problems overall. Sorry, Jib. Gary. Garu. Ah, I see. Nah, he's Gary now. Speaking of which, this is one of those things where the shortcut there, the sky tunnel, is a trap, because it is a lot faster if you can hit a whole bunch of people here. Plus, you'll get sardine cans. And annoyingly, if you take the sky tunnel, you will oftentimes exit the sky tunnel just as the sardine cans on the other side are going back in their hole. Oh, bad timing. Yikes. So you always want to make sure you stagger the timing here. Because you want to jump onto that platform that the seal currently isn't up on. Unless you're ulting like that other guy, in which case you're moving fast enough that it doesn't matter, but I don't like that gamble. I guess this must be a real Pendroid. Actually, we've seen them a couple times. I wonder if the Pendroids are actually configured by the developers to always use the same skin. Like if VH3 always has the cone. Or if they're doing a really good job at acting. Oh, that sucks, Flammy. Sometimes, hey, we've got Divine Retribution Road. Yeah, because I pointed out that one specifically earlier. But that was in a different lobby, I'm pretty sure. Because I attacked them with my katana to see if they would flinch. You see, I kind of wish that having the wind scroll would get you into the, how did that person get so much air? I kind of wish the wind scroll would get you into that sky tunnel at the beginning. That would be nice. Shit. I made a bad call. I made several bad calls. Oh, that's how you get over here. All right. I need to stop attacking so much. I keep attacking at the wrong moment and then not attacking when I should. See, and I don't like how the wind scroll makes you miss that. That jump always gives me the heebie-jeebies, because I feel like I'm not going to get enough height to land on that platform. What? Okay, I was a lot further behind than I realized. Yeah, that was a bad run. I'm doing all right. I'm glad that the new maps, like, again, the first batch of maps that they added to this game, I was kind of worried. But then the Italian Crunch maps were so good, and the Japan Scroll maps feel like a similar level of quality. So I think they have settled into a really nice direction for this game. I just wish they had more time. That's so cool. The timing. I just wish they had more time to I was literally about to hydrate, so I will do that. I will also stretch. Let's give the matchmaking a moment while I stretch. Oh, you're welcome anytime, Jim. Good having you. But yeah, it would be nice if they had more resources to go back and touch up the older maps without having to completely take them out of the rotation and tune them up under the hood. So, and like... Oops. You might have mentioned this earlier in chat or on the server, but it would be interesting if they added like your exclusive mechanics to Palau Branch when they bring it back. Because it seems like that's kind of the theme that they're working toward with all the new stuff, is like let's try and have it like one or two unique gimmicks. Whether it's the keys, whether it's the scrolls. True. Yeah. And I did mention, like we were talking about this earlier, in that the beauty of the Pendroids is that A, they stand at the starting line, so you don't have to worry about the Japanese meta of hanging back. And this game, the only real catch-up mechanics are hitting players that are behind and getting the paragliders. Now, unfortunately, you can do stuff like sandbagging in Mario Kart, where you can deliberately hang behind and get paragliders, and in some courses that actually guarantees you a lead, which sucks. But ultimately, yeah, sometimes being in the back can actually be to your benefit. Hence why the Japanese players do what they do. Pendroids fill out the lobby so that you can get opportunities for combos. Because if you aren't getting a paraglider, getting behind someone and attacking them is the only way to catch up. And if there weren't bots for you to attack, then the game would basically just be a time trial where the only thing you could interact with be the props that are baked into the map. And sometimes you're out of cycle with those. Also, these cycles either change based on the server that you're on or based on some other global cycle that may differ. Because I've gotten the last Desert Night Party stage where the seagulls at the beginning that are like right after the punching bag seal were not in position for me to attack them. And once you get to that first seal that's in front of like the yellow slide where the wall climb exploit used to be, normally the seals are in a position where you can hit them, and then you get there and then the seal hides as you get there. But I had one sequence where the seagulls were on the far right side and the seal was up and I was in the lead. So the cycle for that entire map was off. I've also had a desert stage. It's the the one where you hit the 2 bomb seals back to back, where the punching bag seal just before them just didn't exist, and I was far in the lead, so no one attacked it before I got there. I do know for a fact that yes, there are cycles that begin as you approach them, because there are some courses where I'm always in the lead, and the certain seals are like on the first Italian crunch stage, for example. After that first large ramp, you come up to that one seal that leads to the 2 different sardine cans. That guy will always hide just before the first player gets there. However, in the examples that I was talking about, I was in first. And I'm usually in first in those circumstances, but I've had 2 different scenarios where nothing crazy happened. It's not like there was a lag spike or anything like that, but the global cycle was different from the way it's supposed to be. Oh, delightful. Yeah, and that is a problem where sometimes being in first is bad on some maps. Sometimes being in first means you just keep winning. And it kind of depends on a map-by-map basis. Well, that sucked. I did not get anything going my way at the beginning there. Thank you. One thing I do like is if you have the wind scroll, they did plan for you getting on top of this this sky tunnel here. However, it is suboptimal because, as you see, Garu is moving faster than me because the wind tunnel has that wind effect in it. I don't like that spot. I wanted to test it, but no, you cannot make that jump unless you have a scroll. Or unless you attack. The problem is that if you attack, you can't hit the seal on me on that platform. Yeah, I wanted to test it. Cthulhu's also mentioned something that apparently if you ult just as you're hitting the bars from the water scrolls, you can apparently phase through them. I haven't tested that myself. So that's something that that they did. So I don't want to potentially waste a run if that was a glitch and not consistent. Maybe. It could be as simple as like a 1 frame thing. Or it could be like one of the issues they had, I want to say near the start of Season 3, where if you were ulting and you went through a key door, there was a chance that it would just rubber band you back to the front of the key door. And I'm like, I don't understand how the netcode even does that. Like, what property of the door would even be capable of rubber banding you like that? Because it still consumes the key. So clearly it's registering the key. The door should not be blocking you. It almost suggests to me that like it's some sort of like easy anti-cheat detection that's being triggered by that. Like almost as if it's like, your top speed is too fast for you to be entering this zone. Oh, this sucks. This is a bad position to be in. I need that can. Oh, I actually didn't. I shouldn't have done that. That's gonna lose me some places. I forgot about the one on the ramp. That sucked. It's hard to say. I'm very wary of easy anti-cheat right now because I recently finished Armored Core 6, and it was causing some pretty severe issues, and they recently updated it, and all they really adjusted were they did some like tweaking to numbers for various weapon and AC parts, and they updated something to ensure that ACs appear correctly to other players. And I'm assuming what happened is they broke something with respect to like file verification, and now on some people's machines the game is constantly reading your files from the disk, and it becomes impossible to load into levels. Some people have been able to fix it by doing file verification, but the only like sure way to play the game if that is happening to you is to rename the executable so that easy anti-cheat doesn't trigger when you launch the game. And maybe that's a more typical use case of easy anti-cheat, to make sure your files have not been modified. But the only thing in the patch notes that seem like at all related to why I would be scanning your files constantly is that thing where they mention like, yeah, made sure that like other players' armored cores show up correctly so that you're not seeing like the wrong parts or whatever graphically was not, you know. Oh no. We're good. Let's go. Do you have a key? Oh, you little scheming weasel. He was trying to sneak into my door. Oh, really? They're being that toxic? Gross, dude. I've never actually seen that strategy. The sad thing is, it probably works. They must keep doing that strategy then. Like, they must just keep hedging their bets that they're going to be able to steal a door from someone. Yeah? Oh. Stop eating my lunch, sir. My penguin is hungry. Oh. That shadow threw me off. Eh. Yeah, I just feel like there aren't enough props to really get... Man! to really get the most out of some of these scrolls. Like that wind scroll should allow you to go into the sky tunnel there, in my opinion. I was really worried that that wouldn't work. That's a speed loss. Fuck. See, I don't want to waste my attacks because you need those to interact with so many of these gimmicks. Like, I always psych myself out on these courses where I'm like, I haven't memorized the location of all the seals to interact with, so I'll either attack too early or attack too late. I'm not sure where I'm gonna be. Oh, if I had one more place, I would have been on top. Damn. See, I always tried to give people the benefit of the doubt. That said, there have certainly been some Japanese players that would like come up to me and do like the high five as if they were slapping me or whatever. And I'd be like, or they like come up to me and just like stare at my character for a second and then walk away. And I'm like, are you just looking at my name so you can like report me or something in game? Like, are we regressing to Xbox Live behavior? I mean, you don't have to apologize for their behavior. It's just funny because it's as someone who isn't in like the competitive fighting game scene, which is where I know most Japanese gamers from, I always get this impression that there isn't quite as much salt. But at the same time, I don't feel like people being salty babies is necessarily Western behavior exclusively. It's just, I don't see, it's not as publicized because that's not my corner of the internet. See, like, granted, I can be really spiteful myself, and sometimes I'll just take the moral victory, where I'm like, yeah, I stopped you from getting the shortcut, and that makes me happy. But I now that you mention it, I do feel like there is a higher rate of Japanese players that attack me for no real reason compared to other players. Because the non-Japanese player names, I feel, are more likely to be passive. And you could chalk that up to a skill difference, but it could also be a mentality. Interesting. Again, all this with a grain of salt. Because I can certainly be a petty bitch sometimes, so far be it from me. Oh, see, they're all trying the shortcut. See, those are the kind of shortcuts I don't like, because even though they do work, they're kind of annoying to time because you're kind of just hoping that the geometry isn't gonna eat your jump when you go to try it. And then we're gonna watch this guy climb the wall. No? No, he's not? Okay. Well, then I'll do it. I actually don't know how you're supposed to get over that correctly. Hi, Flammy. Oh, look at you. Oh! You had enough momentum to get ahead of me. I'm guessing that just happens when the incline is steep enough at the finish line. That being attacked still propels you forward. Because, like, that happens on the first stage in the Hawaii Night Party as well. Even if you, like, the orange boost pad into the yellow one, if you hit the crab at the end, you'll still slide across the finish line, so it doesn't matter whether or not you hit the crab or not. 300, damn. Yeah, 200 is my average on Asia servers. That said, sometimes, like, ping is weird. Like, the way I always describe it is playing on a European server is the best, because then myself and the Japanese players should have an equally high ping, and we meet in the middle. If I play on a Japanese server, or if I'm on a Western server and playing with Japanese players, it's unlikely that I'll be able to attack people reliably. And that always feels shitty. That said, the same can work both ways. It just kind of depends on the course and the events they're in, and whether that actually ends up benefiting you or not. Oh, this sucks. No, you bastard. What the fuck was that guy doing? That guy was going, like, full horizontal. So what you do is you go in here, grab both keys. Thank you, Flammy. Whew. No, I didn't get the key. Oh, I'm so far behind, dude. Sorry, Inbai. No, Flammy. No, still finished behind me. Didn't lose a place due to that. I will admit, one of my guiltiest pleasures is when I'm ulting at the end there, or when I'm ulting on the platform just before the shortcuts to the super cannon. I like jumping so that I don't destroy any of the log traps. Man. See, I want to make the reference to it's only a silly penguin game. Why you have to be mad? But you know, that excuse doesn't hold a lot of water when I spent so many hours playing so that I could be ranked 69th in the world during the previous season. So I'm one to talk. I'm not gonna pretend I didn't get tilted. I just raged on my own in the quiet of my own room. Yeah, no worries. You don't have to apologize. I hope you have a good night, and I will hydrate after this this activity here. I could use it, actually. I might have to refill my drink soon. I guess I'm gonna take my key. you thought. Let's go. Cheeky cheeky. Mm. Ooh. Ooh, let's go. Yeah, let's celebrate with hydrate. I'm certainly having fun. Now we got a tie for first place, huh? Hopefully I can still lock in my third. I do like one of my favorite parts of the aesthetic here is I really like the neon outline on the palm trees. How did that guy get so high and so ahead of me? Ah, shit. I don't think I can get enough sardine cans to get an ult, so I'm going to cut closer to the fence. I see you, Flammy. We gotta hit the birds. Thank you, seagull friends. Whoa! Let's go. That might... knock on wood, that might get me into second. Yeah! Ooh! It wasn't possible for me to get, well, actually, no, if they had been one more place behind, then I actually would have been first. Cool. A good comeback is always nice. I'm gonna change. I know visually that changes nothing, but it changes what shows up on the end screen. Oh yeah, and for reference, something I find a little crazy. So we may as well review my previous ranks here. So yeah, I did not play Season 2 much at all. And then this, I lost by such a small margin. But that, of course, the first season, of course, was difficult because if you weren't on the podium, you basically got nothing. Well, like the person who placed first, Rinrin Kaede changed their name. Like if we do some basic math here. So like best case scenario, assuming you're getting 24 points per game that you play, assuming that you're winning first every single time. dividing 66,000 points by 24, that's 2,750 races or tours, which takes approximately 10 minutes per tour, not accounting for matchmaking times. So that's, 27,500 minutes played. And if you divide that by hours, or that by 60, that's 458 hours. And then each season is roughly 62, 64 days. Last season was 62. So if we then take the 458 hours, divide that by 62 days, that's 7.39 hours per day. In a best case scenario, assuming that they were first every time, they were clocking in a full-time shift of Fast Penguin gameplay per day. Now, maybe some days they played more, some days they played less. This is just an average, but like that is an obscene amount of time to play the game. And then like, yeah. And like my stats, we can actually see how many tours I finished. Now, granted, I actually quit out quite a bit, like 1 or 2 activities in to get a different lobby. But we can see that I finished at least 609. So times 10 minutes, that's 6,090 minutes, which is 101.5 hours divided over 62 days. That's basically 1.7 hours per day. And that's roughly it. I basically kind of set a quota for myself most days where I'm like, I'm gonna pop on, I'm gonna play and get like 200 points. Because what I did is I looked at the lowest score of the person who finished like in rank 100 in season 2. And I took their points and I just divided that over by 62 days, and it was close to, it was like 170 something. And I was like, okay, so if I do 200 points per day, then that means wherever I end up landing, you know, I'll be guaranteed a placement. And some days I would play more. There was one day where I got like 1,000 points in a day. Like I got legend within the first week, and then I really tapered off my playtime. There were some weeks toward the end where I just didn't touch the game at all. So it all balanced out. I was like in the upper 50s, like the 40s for like half the season, probably more than half. But then I dropped pretty low. Like I think 84 was my lowest. Rude. I was hoping to be able to show that on stream. I've seen some people do that, and I'm like, I don't understand that motion that they're doing. Yeah, this is not a good lobby. Yeah, that was basically my last season in a nutshell. Ooh, let's go. So is this gonna get me on there? Oh, barely. Barely. That was dicey. And yeah, at the beginning of stream I mentioned the dance I was doing to ensure my placement for the memes. Because initially when I was in the top 50, I was like, I like the number 4. Being 44th would be pretty cool. That way I could say I'm in the top 50. But like, honestly, like forcing yourself to make a quota in a fucking video game. I know that there are some people that do that in like MMOs and games with like guilds and stuff like that, but like that was too much for me, and it was actually affecting my mental health. So I'm like, I need to take a break from this game and like dial down how much I'm playing it. Because there are some days when shit just got frustrating. Especially if I waited too long to play it, and I'm like, I'm trying to make quota when all the killers are out, and it's just like, nah, skip Saturdays, it's not worth it. Play extra on a Sunday when things typically are more chill. This Sunday, like maybe they've changed their schedule. Man, that guy is eating all our lunches. I don't like you, sir. I think that's the guy who used to have the white skin with the salmon sushi. I might be mixing them up with someone else because their name is in hiragana, but they were always one of the best players. I think they're like currently number 3. I'm stuck behind them. That sucks. Ooh, okay. Nice. Ooh. I don't often do that. And it is still... And these are the kind of things that I wish they would update in this game, is the fact that it's still faster to hug the tunnel wall rather than to take the dash lays. I feel like if you have mechanics in a game that are saying, hey, you should be touching these things because they make you go fast, that should be the fastest way to get through a section, and not making use of the geometry to... Like, again, cutting corners is another thing. A lot of the sky-high maps have problems where the racetrack is really wide, and hugging corners is a lot faster. I don't know if that's something that they'll ever change over time, but I feel like mechanically there should be more reason to use the gimmicks that are there. I don't know if that's true, because it's usually the water slide, I think, is designed to make you slightly faster, but that might be untrue. It could be because the water slide is going around a curve. I don't know. And maybe the fact that the speed direction is providing you is counterintuitive to the direction you're trying to race. Fuck. And of course, this course is almost entirely decided by who gets into the fucking sky tunnel at the beginning. And then if people get like too far ahead, you actually don't want to take that shortcut because it prevents you from having the option of potentially getting a paraglider ball. Well, that sucks. I'm coming for you, Tiki. Yeah, I don't know if Incarnation attacked someone or if they did the because they were doing the ridiculous horizontal thing. You can get both of them. That's gross. Because they were doing a horizontal slide, which is one of the ways that you can climb that wall just to the left of the big fence. Like here, we can replay that. Yeah, they could have attacked someone. I think you guys can see my cursor. Yeah, so they're going around here. You can actually go like all the way up here and around onto these things. So they started carving like over this way, and then you can basically slide up here and get over and jump into the water, the whirlpool that way. I don't know if that's what they did, but that is a thing that you can do, and I think they need to put a fence up there because I don't like seeing those wall climbing exploits. Especially the one on Big Wave of Ice where people go out of bounds. Shit. Oh no. Oh god. Well, I've lost my entire advantage of having this scroll. Well. I guess we get to find out where the paraglider balls spawn on this map. Or else I'm gonna drop out. Or we get this shortcut and it ends up being huge. Oh, they actually designed that so that you can hit those seagulls. Oh, those guys are not always, alright. Damn it. Ah. I got nothing at the end there. I'm gonna lose so many places. This might even take me off the podium. Oh, that was a terrible run, dude. I'm gonna say I don't know if I like that finale. I have consistently had a bad run on that stage. Every time we've gotten it tonight. Yep. And how many points am I behind? A lot. Wait, no. I'm tied with third! Okay, never mind. Oh, this is another stage with that problem? Man. I don't like that. They again, I think they really need to change that behavior. Okay, I'm gonna refill my drink. Ah, I got jump scared by the beach bro. I will be right back. I'm gonna run some ads in the meantime. Oh, speaking of Season 0, I actually have the... Where is it? The nameplate from getting 100 points during the Season 0 weekend. Which was really hard because there were a couple people that already had, I don't know if they were developers. I played on the Sunday, so they already had like a day of practice ahead of me. Like there were already people that had the Hero Penguin skin, which was ridiculous. So best you could hope for is the points that you could get from second or third place, which did not feel good. It was a long grind. I do kind of wish with the pixel nameplate that the penguin would attack the seal. It's like the sardine can, it collects the sardine can, but it doesn't attack the seal. Oh god, it's the same lobby. Yeah, I think I'll probably just play like one or two more tours, and then I'll move on to some easy come, easy golf in celebration of everybody's golf hotshots being announced. Even though technically I shouldn't be celebrating that because that's Sony paying someone else to take Clap Hands' franchise away from them. Yeah, normally I wouldn't even play it this time of night, but I did want to showcase the Season 4 content. And I wanted to do a thing where I do like a bit of Fast Penguin and then a bit of Easy Come Easy Golf, because these are not games that I feel I can squeeze a super long stream out of. And again, like I said, at the end of the day, the economy of this game is play at non-peak Japanese hours, and you will get more points just for playing at the correct time of day. So, like, say what you want, but that is part of the game. And the only way to fix that would be for them to change things about the matchmaking system, which I don't think they're going to. So. I'm curious if I can... Okay, yeah, if you angle to the side, you can avoid... No, it's when you're ulting. Right, when you ult and you have the wind scroll there is when you kind of get screwed over. And have to land on top of that. Well, that sucked. There's probably a better way of dealing with that, honestly. Am I gonna be able to attack you in time? Nope. That was ridiculously close. I'm surprised that I eked that out. But yeah, while I have criticisms certainly of the Japan scroll stages, I do think, and I will say, not as good as Italian Crunch, but definitely a lot better than Season 2, and better than the base game levels. The surfboard. Wait, is that an emote? I assume that would be a okay. That's a really large prop for an emote. Is that a daily skin or was that a season 1 thing? I can't remember. I feel like it's been a long time since I've seen it in the store if it's a daily. Well, that was unfortunate. Yeah, he's doing it. Oh, did he screw it up? I didn't see him actually make it into the whirlpool. Yeah, there was no chance I was going to beat that guy. Again, if you get into the sky tunnel, you get a pretty huge lead on this stage. Oh, still ahead by 4 points. Hopefully I can keep that lead going forward. I can't. I don't know when I should attack. Not then. That was a little bullshit. No, that's a huge time loss, man. Cannon. Nice. We needed that. And away we go! Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that stage, if I'm being honest. Welcome! Like, I like the ending a lot, but I feel like that the last two of Japan Scrolls seem to be my worst ones. I'm just not figuring out the effective strategies for them. Yeah. Like that's always my downfall with these stages, is I get the wrong scroll suited for the section of the stage that I'm on. Which, to be fair, is something that can affect anyone, but like sometimes, especially with the wind scroll, I'm like, all right, I hit this, I don't know where the game intends for me to go. And actually, when I first did that stage, when you get to that section with the cannon, I was like, I started going backwards because I was so confused by like the geometry there. And I was like, I don't know where they want me to go. Okay, so this one's all about really tight. I fucked up. Really tight vectoring around that corner. And then you just save your ult for the shortcut on the balance beam so no one can attack you off of it. And as long as you don't fuck up, you eat it all! It's my lunch, not yours. I think that's gonna put me in first. Yeah. Very nice. Now, even though I probably should quit while I'm ahead, I think I'll do one more. And I will switch to some golf. Grilling. I think the more important takeaway, or I guess the stranger thing, is the fact that, like, yeah, it's fine that they're putting another set of courses back under the microscope. It's strange how they haven't actually finished the tune-up to Palau Branch, like, after an entire season. Which, again, leads me to believe your thought process being correct on maybe they're gonna add a different type of prop to it. Like, it could be kind of fun if there was like a vine that you could ride on or swing on. But at the same time, like, how would they make that different from other gimmicks, you know? Yeah, Half-Pipe Boot Camp was always my least favorite course. Oh, those tree branches aren't real. You don't have collision. Go. Okay. Cool. Nice. Yeah, I'm almost worried that I'm not going to make it in there. I feel like they should adjust the opening on some of those sky tunnels, if I'm being completely honest. Nice. Every time I have the water scroll, I'm tempted to take that last shortcut, but I know it's a trap. They should add like an extra 1 or 2 orange boost pads in there, in my opinion. Like lengthen the tunnel. Like give it more like an overhead. So that people coming around the right-hand side can't like jump over. But like there need to be more boost pads for or put a guaranteed seal that never or even like a seal punching bag at the end of the water scroll shortcut at the end there. I don't think they have to change much. I just feel like if you get lucky enough to get the water scroll there, you should get rewarded for it and not punished. Let's go gambling! Welcome to the desert. Oh, okay. I didn't know you could do that, Flammy. I'm learning something. Well. Oh, you. If you hadn't grabbed those sardines, I would have been able to take the shortcut. I don't trust that seal. Oh, but it may have cost me. Gross. I'm not a gambling man. I've been robbed of too many victories by that seal. So I'll commit to losing 3 points rather than potentially losing 6 or 9 or more. Yeah, I mean, they're like top 3 in the world. That doesn't surprise me that they're scheming like that. Oh, that was only a second activity. My bad. All my numbers were off. Oh shit, I should have waited for the ping explosion to calm down. And see, this is the kind of thing where I'm like, yeah, I didn't get into the tunnel, and now like everyone else is just letting number 3 get the thing that secures them first place. And that pisses me off. Can't let yourself get attacked and let them get into the tunnel. I wanted to screw them over. I just wanted to do it for out of the spite for them taking that shortcut. So I feel like they sabotaged us both there in that match. Yeah, I got some footage of them climbing that wall. I need to remember that timestamp of Gary blocking that doorway, because that might have been a good clip. I'll have to review my VOD after stream. I mean, if I can beat number 3 by 3 places, then I can still get first. I mean, that's more or less what I was trying to do. I literally ulted just trying to catch up to them so I could attack them. Also, I'm gonna say it, the wind scroll is also just kind of boring. Like, that was a fun shortcut that I just made, that I didn't see before. But, like, I find most of my time, I'm just kind of, like, looking all over the place, and I'm like, where? Oh, you go up here. Oh, okay. Where the fuck am I going? Literally, as soon as I complain about the wind scroll, I find like some of the hypest shortcuts. I just trash talk them into existence. Man, and now we're just getting all the, oh, hello. No. Hello, Blues. Were you maybe interested in playing some Fast Penguin? I was about to switch to a different game, but if you're down, I could maybe play like another half hour. Hope you're doing well, dude. That last Pendroid took a while. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, where is this gonna put me? Because I should still be in third at least. Nice. By 2 points. Cool. All right, then I think that'll be it for Fast Penguin for now. Oh, they're actually in second currently. That guy that we kept losing to. So there we go. We can pat ourselves on the back. We went up against one of the best. All right, and thank you for joining, Flammy. I'll be honest, I don't know how often I will stream Fast Penguin. This is because I tend to stream late and usually on weekends, so it's usually not a good combination of events for getting wins consistently. But people are always welcome to join my lobby when I'm doing so. So with that said, let me update what I'm doing here.